In this quick video guide, we're going to see an add-on for Blender, which is called Poliigon. And it's an add-on that can get you like free stuff like 3D models, textures, and HDRI, but also it sells a lot of other assets. So if you go here from Google, you can get to the website here, and you also have some videos explaining if you want, like this one. But I'm going to do like a couple of examples. So I will click on the blue button here to download the add-on. I'm gonna save it in my Blender 4 folder here where I am saving all the videos dedicated, and you find everything in the playlist, and also you find video courses in Blender in the channel. So once it's downloaded, let's open up Blender, and we're gonna start. So if you don't know Blender, you can check the Blender video course, by the way. So I'm gonna go to Edit Preferences, and you can also change the language here from the Interface tab. So for example, I can put Italian, or if you are any other nationality you can look for in the list, and you're gonna have everything in your language. Well, not everything, sometimes only partially translation. But anyway, once you're in the preferences here, you need to go to the add-ons sections. And here you click on this little arrow on the top right of this panel and do install from disk. And you're gonna search for the zip file that you downloaded. Don't unzip it, otherwise it won't be visible. And you select it, you click install, and you're gonna be installed and activated automatically in this version. This is how it works now in Blender 4. You can also uninstall it from here. You can read the help, and you find all the information in the add-on tab. So once you're finished, you can just you can see here it's not inside the get extensions tab, which is kind of a new feature here in Blender. So for this one here, Poliigon add-on, you need to go directly on the website and then do install from disk, otherwise it won't be available. Now once you do this, you can click on the little arrow on the right side of the window. You can see I also have Blender Kit. I have Blender Kit, which is a similar add-on, and it's explained and covered in another video guide. And then down here I have Poliigon. So click on the N key if you want to open up the sidebar. You can just click and extend and drag with the left mouse the sidebar. And first we need to log in. And if you don't have an account of Poliigon, you need to create one by signing up. So click on sign up, proceed. They're gonna send you an email. You need to specify an email and a password. They're gonna send you an activation code, and then you're ready to go. Now it's asking me if I'm using Blender or SketchUp or 3ds Max or Cinema 4D or Maya. You can also indicate other software. So click here and indicate. And if you want, if you're interested, you'll find courses on all these software in the channel and also more. So you find a lot of video guides, video courses in the channel. Make sure you see those in the playlist section. So Blender, I'm gonna use Blender, and I'm gonna continue. And what I am, well, you can pick one of these. I'm gonna pick teacher, and I'm gonna say continue. And then you can buy some of these plans. Otherwise, you can just go and say maybe later. And we're gonna see the free stuff in this video. So I'm gonna say maybe later, and then I will continue in well, you can continue in the website if you want. There are assets in here. You can see what's in Poliigon. So you have textures, really high quality textures, and then you have materials, models, HDRIs, and also this is the free stuff section, which contains quite of materials that we can use. So, and models also. So if you want, you can also click the little download button, and you can do it also directly from the website. And what you're gonna get in case of a material is a series of texture that will help you to create the material. So if I open up this folder that I just downloaded, you can see there is just a list of textures. So you need to create your material starting from these textures in any software. But if we use the add-on, we can just apply the material. So if I go back to Blender here to the Poliigon tab, and I now log in, so I have an account, I can log in. This is the library, so the folder where my assets will be stored, and you can change this if you want by clicking here, but I'm going to keep this default. And then I do confirm, and also there are some like image that will show you how to do, but it's really easy. So you can like preview the material or the asset, then you can choose the resolution, then you can download, and then you can apply directly to the object. So let's say okay, and now I can start with the, well, I can select the object, which is the standard cube of Blender. I can see here the preview of this material. You can see that these are with the watermark. So if you, some of the assets, if you don't buy them, they will be downloaded with the watermark. And then you have other options here. You can view it like big to understand better. Now up here we can change, we can see all assets, or just the models, or the HDRIs for the background and the environment, or then you have the free section. So we're gonna go in the free section, and there you go. So we have the first materials here. We can download and choose different resolution. So if it's something really small, you can download like the smallest resolution, like I'm doing right now, just to make things quicker and just to show you quickly. So once it's downloaded, you click on apply, and that's it. The job is done. Now we don't see it because we need to be in the third sphere up here on the right, top right, and we need to wait a few seconds, and there you go. Now we can see the texture. Now, of course, if you get closer, you need bigger texture and with higher details. But I'm gonna keep this right now. Now, for the models, we can go forward here. We can find the models. Again, it's the same thing. You click on download. This is 8K, so it's pretty big. And then you can explore all the pages here, the free pages. Or you can use the search. And also up here, you can see the ones that you already visited and the downloaded in the library. And you can go to the Poliigon site, etc., etc. So let me just go forward here. Let's see quickly. You can see we have a bunch of materials here, mostly materials, but also a little bit of models. And this one here looks interesting. So I'm going to click and download it. And it's going to take a little bit because it's, well, it contains a 3D model and the textures. So just going to wait a few seconds. And when it's ready, I can just apply it to the scene. Well, in this case, I cannot apply it. Let me go just forward here to see something else. So there you go. Now I want to go back directly here in my, well, this is, there you go. So these are the assets that I chosen. I can click on import, and this is going to import it into the scene directly. That is a little small, so I can push it up, and then I'm going to scale it. And I see some relation lines there, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to click and drag and make it bigger, resize it a little bit. And again, if you find this difficult, you can check the Blender course, the first lessons, which cover the basics. And I'm just gonna position this on top of this box. And you can see now that I get closer, the texture is really, you know, kind of draft. Now I'm gonna go in the HDRI. I wanna search for HDRI, so I'm gonna type here HDRI, and I'm gonna drop some of these. So I'm gonna pick one, download it, and then just import it. So let's go for this countryside view here, import, and now it's important. Now the only thing is that we need to have a visualization where the HDRI is visible. So I'm going to go in the fourth sphere, which is the rendered sphere, rendering sphere, and now I can see everything rendered. And I think this is cycles right now, but could also be Eevee. I don't know. It looks more like cycles, but it could be Eevee, which are the two render engine of Blender. So that's it about this really easy to use add-on that you can use for, you know, also starting to play a little bit with Blender. And I'm gonna go here. This is the world tab for the HDRI. I want to change a little bit the rotation of the HDRI, but that's it. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and stay updated. I'm just gonna rotate here the HDRI a little bit. You can see the sun rotating also. And if you want to support us, please join the channel as a supporter. And go and check out other courses and video guides. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.